T-tracks here on the side, and that was just the right size there for those two to put on there. And I went a little crazy with them, but I can move all kinds of things around. I use a lot of stuff on those. These I'll use for my crab traps. I'll run a strap across from one side to the other and strap those down, run them in a row right here. Got my other fish finder mount back here on the back, so that's, you know, completely adjustable. All of the pliers and such that I have for the front, I have on the back. So you have the same advantage on the back of the boat as you have on the front of the boat. Everything's right there at your fingertips and easy to grab and take care of and maintain. More rod holders. Again, I can run two off the back here, one off of each side. You'll run them like I have them here, troll with it if I want, or I can spin my chair around the other side there and fish off that side. Either way, just very versatile in those ways. So let's see, we got the battery box on this side. This is a 300 amp hour battery in here. Put a battery switch in there. I got a fuse panel up there for it. One of those cables runs to the breaker here for the motor on the back. We'll get to that one in a minute too. But everything turns on right here. Well, the trolling motor's on. There goes the power for it. There's the radio. That's ready to go. Just connected to the Bluetooth to my phone. So, come back here, plenty of leg room in the back, plenty of room on the front, spin around, and move around, do what you want to do. It's not cramped at all for two people. It's plenty of space for two. Seats, of course, swivel, and there's an adjustable height on those. I did get the adjusted height ones. So if you're a little taller, a little shorter, you can get a little bit more comfortable on the seats if you wanted to. These seats are really comfortable too. I was going for something that looked nice and going for something that was going to be comfortable on the water all day, and this does it. I can sit out there for 8 or 10 hours on the water and just be as comfortable as can be in these chairs. So they don't sit too high up, don't hurt my back, so I do like those seats. Put the cooler in back here. That igloo fit perfectly in between the sides of the back of this. So we got there. We'll throw some drinks in it, or I'll ice it down if I'm pulling crab traps and pulling crab out. I'll throw crabs in there too, just keep them on ice. Carry another smaller cooler with me with some drinks sometimes, just depends. But empty, it ain't taking up no space, and it's a good footrest when I'm driving with it. So I'm sitting back here fishing off the back of the boat. So we got ourselves a tackle box here. I do like the Yak Attack. I had the kayak. I fished out of a kayak for about 15 years, and I started getting into the Yak Attack stuff for the kayak and had it all decked out pretty nicely. And I just transferred a lot of that stuff back over to this boat when I got this one. And I really like it. It's a lot smaller. Stuff's a little simpler, easier to place and work with. So it does work a little bit better. I don't need much for tackle when I go. But yeah, some rod holders here on the back for this to put me some poles in there, or I'll put my net down in there, just different things. Got ourselves a 4-foot pole here for mounting the camera on when I'm fishing, or the pole that I'm using right now for the camera. But I can just set my 360 camera up there and let it record everything all around all day, and then I'll start catching everything and editing as I go. Transducer back here on the back for the back fish finder, so that's in a good spot, out of the way. No more tie downs back here. You never know when you want to run a rope through it or tie something off to it. The antenna here is for the radio, so I can listen to my music while I'm on there. We'll fire up the Evinrude here in just a little bit and see how it does. But a little 15 horse kicker on the back. The thing runs pretty good too. And it's of course electric start, so yeah, the thing will fire right up. I know I need to change that ground wire on there. It's getting pretty bad. Net folds up, stays out of the way nicely. Happy with that. Couple of life vests and my throwable, and got my registration is in there too in a waterproof pouch, so I got it if I need it. Like the little containers here too for keeping stuff in. That helps me keep things a little bit more organized. And here, a little bug spray, some sunscreen. I don't use sunscreen on the water really though. You get that stuff on your hands and reach into your bait bucket, and you start killing your bait off. So we got our backlight for the navigation here as well. I know I got the sticker here for it, for the measurement, but they're never the same. You buy 10 different measuring sticks for fishing, and every one of them are different. I did get the check-it stick. That's what FWC tends to use a lot of. Certainly don't want to have any problems with anything being under or oversized. And if I'm trusting this and it's not right with this, then I have a problem, and I don't want those issues. Best questions you answer are the ones that you're not asked. So, all right, we're gonna look across the boat over here a little bit now. We can see a little bit better view of what we have there. Over here on the left, we have the bilge pump. That is automatic. Now I can turn that on auto, and if it takes on too much water, which I haven't had that problem, it'll automatically kick in and start pumping it out, so I ain't got too much in the boat. Or I can push the switch down and just pump it out on my own if I want. Sometimes I'll reach up there with my big toe and just push it and pump it out just to get it done. Looking next to it, we have the radio there. Like I said, that's all Bluetooth, and I need to clean that up some. Got the radio, the Bluetooth, and then I got a little SD card in there just with some music saved on it to listen to if I don't get any reception. Above that, we've got our switches for our navigation lights, another power source in there, a couple of them, another voltage meter for the battery, so I know what my voltage is if I'm sitting on the back here also. So if we come back down to the radio and go to the right of that, we have the aerator, and that's on a timer as well. The boat does have a live well in it, and that'll kick off and on just as a timer as I adjust that dial where I want it to be. So it's not running all day and killing my battery, and I don't have to worry about turning it off and on all day. I can focus more on my fishing or driving the boat or doing what I'm doing. I don't have to worry about the live well, and I keep my fish live too. If we look down the live well, we have the lights in there for the nighttime, LED waterproof lights. There's one on each side. And I drilled the holes in that, ran those through, and put those on the switch over there as well. So I can turn those lights off and on too as I need to. And that's a nice clean live well too. I like that. It's hidden in there very good. On this side, well, let's pull this off. We'll talk about this a minute first then. This is my anchor pole. It tends to work pretty good. I have two of these, one for the front and one for the back when I get out there. I did find the anchor pole mount for a kayak that attaches to the T-track. And I originally bought one of those, and them things are 3D printed and they're hollow. They're light as a feather and they're hollow. And I stuck my pole in it one day and it wasn't in there 5 minutes and that thing snapped. So I gave up on that. That won't happen again. I have since then, I've taken my rod holders and adjusted those, turned them around and adjust them and use that. I haven't broke one yet, but I'm not crazy about how it sets, so I do try to stay away from doing that too. Usually I'm okay. Just put the anchor pole in and let it pull me where it pulls me and fish from there. The cord on this is a bungee, so it stretches. That's an advantage on the water because you're not getting jerked around all day while you're out there. Every time a wave hits you or the wind changes, a boat comes by, it just kind of takes a nice little pull to it, and very smooth, very nice. So I do like that. And if we look on the back there, I missed that speaker on that side, and there's another one over here on this side. So there are 4 speakers on this boat, and that radio jams. That thing will get pretty loud. Sounds good too. Had a good choice on those speakers and the radio with what I chose for the boat. So, but I can hear it pretty well over the motor on the back, that Evinrude back there. So, but anyway, yeah, this is the anchor pole. That's how I anchor down. Usually I'm fishing in some pretty shallow water anyway. This side of the box over here, we have our gas tank in here. So a 3 or 3.5 gallon tank here, 3 gallons it looks like. Was able to get that in there. Ran my gas line up underneath of the floor into the back. As I said, there's no wires and cords hanging out in here that are going to be tripped on or pulled out. Everything's all run through the boat itself. This kind of helps balance out the weight a little bit too, because that 300 amp hour battery over there, that's pretty heavy. So it's nice to have the balanced weight here with that. Battery on this is Bluetooth, so I can see what I'm discharging, how fast it's discharging, percentage of the battery. Gives you a lot of information on that as to what's going on with your battery. So fire extinguisher had to be changed out. I used the old one when my truck caught fire. Those videos are on YouTube. And so I grabbed that one and I replaced it with a bigger extinguisher, so I don't have that one mounted in very good right now. I'll do something with that later. So that's pretty much about it. So the 11.3C is not a very common boat. I haven't seen another one of these. Last time I saw one, it was online. It went on the market 17 years ago, like up in New York or Pennsylvania or something like that. But aside from that, there's very little on these boats online. I get a lot of comments about this. People really do like the boat and what it is. I guess this one was camo before camo was cool. Now I see camo boats out in the water all the time. People painting them, spray painting them, and doing different things with them. So, but that's my little toy, my little setup, and my little getaway. It's 11.3 foot of no drama on the water, and yeah, just kind of get out there and enjoy my time on the water with it, and every opportunity that I get. So, like I said, motor on the back, motor on the front. It's a pretty deep boat too. Really, it doesn't. I haven't had any waves crash over me yet. You know, rides them out pretty nicely. So pretty quiet on the water. Doesn't really attract much attention with the fish and such. So you know, I don't scare them away with this. Manatee, dolphins, they come right up to me. A pelican came up to me the other day. It was kind of funny, but looked like he wanted to try and take me out, and them evil eyes. But anyway, a lot of adventures on the boat, and I try to catch as much as I can on video with it, and share those on YouTube. You know, wins and fails and losses. And I didn't do any videos on the build of the boat. I did build all of this out. None of this was in it when I got it. It took me quite a while, a lot of planning, a lot of research to see what I wanted to do. I'd have to say probably the best decision I made on this boat would have been these T-tracks on the side. Rod holders, just you screw them into the side and they're mounted and you're stuck with them where they are. And I do move these around quite a bit. I got a lot of different accessories between the cameras and of course the fish finder mounts, and a little cup back here too. Sits back here. We slide that on there, and I'll keep my bait in there. And make a liar out of me today, why don't you? Why not? There we go. And I'll keep that in there too. Kind of nice and handy and ready to go. So or I'll put my drink in it too. I can get a couple of those if I wanted to. Put another one in there too for a drink. It does have drink holders down here, so I usually use that one, or there's one up here on the front. So I use the drink holders that are built into the boat. But I think that's about it. Got a little storage compartment up front here. Don't keep too much in it. Got my gauges for my crab traps over there too, because I do crab as well. And those of course are on lanyards too, that are nice for just a quick little reference. Got my old crab tongs down here too. We got them suckers in there. You can get my toes bit off. Yeah, just kind of stretch these out. Crab, lobster, yeah. And then those for my stone crabs. Like I said, everything's right there handy and ready to go. And keep it all pretty simple. The boat's always ready to go, and hook up to her now and take off. ready to catch some fish. Matter of fact, I'm going on Sunday. So, guess that's probably about it for the boat. If there's any questions or comments, let me know. But not for sale, so don't ask. Not for sale. I really like my boat. This is my therapy. So it's all built and done. It's just maintaining it. It's very inexpensive to run. Like I said, a 3-gallon gas tank. That thing will last me 4, 5, 6 trips out on the water. Just depends how far out I go and where I'm going. But I don't run that motor back there too much anyway. I use the trolling motor more than I do the Evinrude. But she will run. She'll run like a scalded dog. All right. Questions, comments? Again, not for sale.